Good evening, Dunellen families. My name is Mrs. Macalalad. I am your child's teacher for the Period 5 Advanced Algebra and Trigonometry class. As the name of our course suggests, we will build on concepts from Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 and bridge connections throughout all the topics. We further explore the concepts of functions such as polynomials, rationals, radicals, exponentials, and logarithmic. We continue to discover properties of functions and its inverses, along with compositions and operations on functions. The conic sections are discussed in depth with emphasis on theory and development. And then the second semester is devoted to a thorough study of trigonometry. The 6 trig functions are defined, graphed, and explored. Expansions and identities are studied, with emphasis on applying identities to solving trigonometric equations. The semester concludes with an introduction to polar coordinates and complex numbers. The class will prepare our seniors to be so that they can be successful once placed in college algebra or pre-calculus in college. As such, they are held to a higher standard. They're expected to give their best effort and treated as responsible young adults in preparation for their college journey. With that, this year, the grading policy for advanced algebra and trig are as follows, with tests, projects, and writing assignments to be 40%. Those would be the end of the chapter tests, possibly a project per marking period, and we aim to have one research paper for the year. Then you have the quizzes, the virtual discussion questions, which is 30%, and there will be one quiz per chapter. And this virtual discussion questions will be short paragraph or 2 responses on prompts regarding various math topics. And then lastly, homework and classwork with us being virtual. I do want to give more emphasis on homework because of the importance of the practice that the students will need to complete on their own. Our class home base will be Google Classroom. On it, the students have the link for our daily meets, which are recorded. Students have the link for the folder so they could go back to lessons if necessary and play back that recording. Students will have our PowerPoint slides posted on there along with reminders. This year, we also have the electronic textbook, which is the My Math Lab for School, that online platform, that My Math Labs for School. The students have access to the course in which their textbook, homework, quizzes, and tests are actually located. Please continue to remind students to stay focused on schoolwork during school hours and not to be easily distracted by phones or other devices. It is very tempting for students to multitask or be easily sidetracked while in a virtual meeting. I'm pretty sure this is the same sentiment across the board from all the teachers. Please also remind students to value the practice they get from working on assignments. There is an importance in the productive struggle where students learn to develop grit and learn to persevere and really truly challenge their understanding of the math topic and hopefully gain a solid understanding of it. The key is not to give up too easily. I am available for extra help. I have invited students to my virtual help sessions during period 6 study hall or during their period 7 lunch, along with the morning sessions from 8 to 9 a.m. and after school as well. There are abundant resources available online, especially in all these apps in solving math problems, but I do hope they use them for good. I am all for them, but please tell the students to use them properly and help them understand the lesson instead of just a source to produce answers. About myself, I have been teaching at Dunellen since 2009. So this is year 12 for me. Currently, I teach AP Calculus, pre-calculus in the trig class, our class, and the basic skills math for seniors. But in the past, I've also taught discrete math, that's discrete math and statistics, intermediate math, and BSI algebra for 9th grades and BSI geometry for 10th graders. I'm also an adjunct professor at Kean University since 2012 as a part-time back then when I didn't have kids yet, and it is definitely a challenge now that I have 2 young kids at home. I'm currently assigned 2 pre-calculus courses there this fall semester, but I've also taught Calc 1 and Calc 2 and the remedial math class over there. This is indeed a very different start of the school year for us, but I am staying optimistic, and I know we will be delivering quality education for our students. We will make the most of this virtual class sessions, keeping productive, challenging their minds. There may be a little bit of sweat and tears and some whining from all the hard work they are doing, but the key is we are not going to give up, and we will rise above all these challenges. We are Dunellen strong. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Please reach me by email if you have any questions. I am very excited for this school year. And with that, you are off to period 6 class. Thank you again, and good night.